Last comic book movie of the year. Let's make it worth it, I guess. So, Kraven the Hunter is directed by J.C. Chandor, the man that brought you Triple Frontier and A Most Violent Year. Two movies that are actually good. And, we're here talking about Kraven the Hunter, this new Sony Spider-Man-less villain universe movie. Oh, God. You know, when I was thinking that Joker Folie à Deux was going to be the worst comic book film of the year, like by a long shot, no matter what, it was going to be worse than Madam Web. This film comes along and literally says, hold my beer. Oh, God. Let's get going. Kraven's complex relationship with his ruthless father starts him down a path of vengeance with brutal consequences, motivating him to become not only the greatest hunter in the world, but also one of its most feared. So let me just get this clear. I have no knowledge of Kraven the Hunter. When I heard that there was a film coming out and it was going to be rated R, I actually had hope for this, especially for the Sony Spider-Man villain universe movies, of which I enjoy the Venom trilogy. I actually like all three of them. Morbius is one of the worst comic book films I've ever seen, and Madam Web is a film I can throw on and just laugh at how terrible it is. And like I said, this one was rated R, so had a little bit of hope. Boy, did my hopes get thrown right out the window. This is worse than Madam Web. And I don't think it's quite as terrible as Morbius. It's on that par, but not quite as terrible. But oh my God, was this film terrible in almost every way. But let's begin with the positives here really quick before I get any further. First off, some of the action was kind of cool. A lot of the camera work was bad, but some of the action, especially for it being rated R and you get to see more gore, was kind of cool. I'll give it that. It was kind of cool. And Aaron Taylor-Johnson and Ariana DeBose, I thought, were trying. Look, Ariana DeBose did not give a great performance in this. Neither did Aaron Taylor-Johnson. But they were trying. They were honestly the only two people, in my opinion, that were actually trying to get through this. Oh, man. That's about it for the positives. Now, you guys thought this was bad? Or this? Or this? Even this? You guys definitely did not see Kraven the Hunter, because, oh my God. This is without a doubt the worst comic book film I have seen all year long. And the level of quality that they give you with this film and expect you to pay for it and to experience, this is just unacceptable to me. Like I said, most of the performances are really bad. Like I said, aside from Aaron Taylor-Johnson and Ariana DeBose, who I thought were trying, most of the rest of the performances were really bad. Like the guy that was playing Kraven's brother, I thought was really bad. I thought Russell Crowe, I love Russell Crowe so much. The fact that he did this film is kind of insulting to me. I love the man so much, but oh my God, his accent just, most of the time with his accent, I was cringing. And hell, speaking of cringeworthy, the dialogue. Most of the dialogue in this film is flat out cringeworthy. I was just cringing to every single line of dialogue that was spoken in this movie. And don't even get me started on the horrible use of ADR. They use ADR in this movie. Yeah, and you can tell when anytime someone's speaking and it doesn't match what they're actually saying, you can tell. And plus, I want to shout out Jacob Hubbard for this. And once I saw this movie, they CGI'd a person's lips to match the ADR. Yeah, not kidding. Not kidding. And most of the time, the action, it's turn your brain off stuff, which I like a lot of that stuff. But this was just ridiculous to me. Where most of the time, I wasn't even having fun with any of the action. And if you guys thought the Crowe's action was unimpressive, look at this crap. This is bad. Oh, man. And I was in the theater today this afternoon with 2 other people. There was one that was sitting in the back row, and then there was one guy sitting in my row who looked unbelievably bored. He looked even more bored than I was. He was like almost half asleep. And I swear to God, I even told my mom this when I came home. If I was not reviewing movies, I would have been the guy sitting in my row, pretty much asleep. This film, barely anything happens in this movie. Like I said, the dialogue is terrible. The script is terrible. Oh, and I could not wait for this movie to end. Once at a certain point, towards the end of this film, when it cuts to black and then there's more going on, and I'm like, just end already. Like, I could just not wait for this film to end. Like, I was just sitting there checking the time, and there was even a point where I got up from my seat and I was looking at the screen and I was like, should I just leave? Like, I was thinking about leaving, because that is honestly how terrible this movie is. I thought about leaving. And whenever a movie makes me want to do that, that's bad. Like, that's bad. Like I said, most of the action's not very good. Aside from a couple of cool action sequences that were at least fun to watch, most of the rest of them were just not. The acting was terrible. The dialogue, the script, the pacing, and the characters were terrible. I feel so bad for Aaron Taylor Johnson. Like, he started off his career very well with Kick-Ass. I don't know why it led him to this. And this movie was supposed to come out last year, and the fact that it got so many delays like this, you can tell that they didn't even try. And I will blame the director and the writers for this. I'm not going to blame any of the actors for what they were trying to do. Because look, I know making a movie is hard and all that, but when it's this low level of quality and effort, I feel like there's nothing really much else to say. Kraven the Hunter is definitely not the worst of the Sony Spider-Man-less villain universe movie, but it's still not going to say a lot because it's still really, really terrible. And I'm telling you right now, just please do not see this movie. Like, usually I will say, give a movie a chance even if it doesn't look good to you, or even if I say it's not good. Usually I would say give it a chance, but for movies like this and other movies I'm going to talk about on my worst films of the year list are movies where it's like, you should spend your time and money elsewhere. I'm going to give Kraven the Hunter an F. Yeah, pretty much well deserved for this. And I'm very glad that this Sony Spider-Man villain universe is over for now. They said this is going to be the last one for now. Thank all things holy. You guys should, like I said, you guys should spend your time and money elsewhere. Please go see Wicked. Go see Gladiator 2. Or go watch Heretic. It's on digital right now. Go watch that. Or if you want to wait until next week to go watch Sonic the Hedgehog 3, do that. Or wait until A Complete Unknown or Nosferatu. Do not pay to go see Kraven the Hunter. Just please do not pay to go see this movie. But this is my opinion. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought of Kraven the Hunter. If you like this movie, cool. But I'm not know what I'm going to say to that. I'm just kidding. If you like this movie, cool. But please be as respectful as you can down in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that notification bell right next to it so you can stay updated on any future videos. Hit that thumbs up. Share this video. You guys know what to do. Anyways, guys, that's it for me today. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.